for tuning in. I got a piece for you guys here regarding the Apple ID. If you didn't already know, Apple has launched a beta version of an online ID. Okay, but let me get right into it for you guys. Apple puts passports on iPhone, Apple Watch for TSA lines. It says here that Apple's new passport-based digital ID is rolling out on iPhone and Apple Watch, giving travelers a new way to clear TSA security lines with just their device. Here they go. This is how they package it right here. The rollout could streamline travel for millions of users, especially with Real ID requirements in place. Apple said Wednesday the beta version will be accepted at TSA checkpoints at 250 plus U.S. airports for domestic travel. The way it works is the digital ID is going to be encrypted, private, and can only be accessed with Face ID or Touch ID, similarly to how the Apple Pay works. And the company even says they're never going to see when you use it or where you use it. I'm going to put quotes on that, okay? We're going to put quotes on that. We got to do it, man. We know what's really going on behind the scenes. But it's not a passport replacement. You're still going to need your physical passport. Okay, but this right here, depending on the TSA line that you go through, they can just accept that. You know, here's my little digital passport right here. Okay, yeah, you're good to go, sir. And it says here that Apple already lets its users in 12 states and Puerto Rico store their driver's license or state ID in the Apple Wallet. Isn't that something? Okay, isn't that something? And here's the last piece that really got me. What's next? Apple says additional digital ID acceptance use cases are coming. In the future, users will be able to present their digital ID at additional select businesses, organizations for identity verification in person, in apps, and online. Ain't that something? The future is going to be digitized. We will all be on a blockchain ledger that can be tracked. And this is just step one. Like I've said in my previous videos, you have the digital currency, digital ID, social credit score. We're following China, okay? The United States and other Western countries, they're following these things. They want to implement it, but first they have to usher it into the sheep, to the population, easy. You know what I'm saying? They have to package it nicely and positively. They don't want to let people know the cons of it. You see what I mean? And that's exactly what Apple's doing. And guess who's going to follow Apple after this? Samsung and other Android companies. We have the same thing on the new Samsung Galaxy, S50, whatever they have coming out. I don't even know anymore. They're going to say we also have digital ID as well, and digital passports and digital wallets. No longer do you need wallets anymore, ladies and gentlemen. And pretty soon you will not need money either. Everything's going to be digitized. You see, the goal is for the governments of the world who are all bankrupt. They want to see who has what and how much and where they got it from. Remember that. They want to see who has what, how much, and where they got it from. The days of finding 20 bucks on the street and putting it in your pocket are long and gone, okay? Long and gone. Once they usher in this new fourth industrial revolution, this new digital age, nothing will be secret, okay? You will be, again, on a ledger somewhere on a server. If you go to the liquor store a little too many times, like so let's say you go to the liquor store every Friday, okay? The ledger, the blockchain, whatever they're going to be using for the digital currency that's tied to your digital ID, they're going to see your face and they're going to say, okay, John Smith has been going to this liquor store every single Friday. We don't like that. He's wasting his money. On top of that, too, his digital health, information as well that they have, they're going to scan that with AI and say he has, whatever, diabetes. And he's going to this liquor store and we're seeing that he's buying orange juice, candy, and liquor. Oh, yeah, that's not good for him. They're going to then ping his phone and say, hey, we're pausing your money for this week because, yeah, you're kind of, screwing up your health here, man. We need you to slow down. Big Brother is going to dictate how you spend your funds based on the data that they've collected on you. Isn't that something? And again, this is not conspiracy. This is legitimately happening. Check my previous videos. I've been talking about it for years. Stable coins, CBDCs, digital IDs, social credit score, that is coming, okay? And for those of you that are like, well, I don't see that happening, dude, look at all my videos, Google, look at China, look at the Bahamas, look at just there's different countries right now that use stable coins. Okay. Why are countries, and even if you look at my last video actually from 2 days ago, you'll see, like literally go to my page 2 days ago, the Federal Reserve in the United States, the Federal Reserve had a huge meeting where Solana, you know, and a bunch of other crypto companies were there talking about digital payments and stuff like that. Okay. It's coming. Okay. This is not like a conspiracy or a lie or we're thinking, it may. No, it's going to happen. They just need to lay the foundation, which is what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? But otherwise, my question for everybody is, will you be using these digital IDs? I'm going to tell you right now, I am not going to. I am going to wait to the very last second. The very last second. If I'm not a billionaire or millionaire by then, right, I'm going to wait to the very last second before I try or even put my likeness on some blockchain, dude. I'm just being honest. But what are you guys gonna do? Are you guys gonna be with it? Are you against it? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, man, I'm done rambling. Crypto's here to stay no matter what they say. Get those bags.